Hey guys, it's Oakley here. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I have my family with me and I want to introduce you to our newest member of the family. But before I introduce him, I want to introduce my husband Harvey.
Hello.
And this is Ava, who you've seen in a couple of videos. And of course Alyssa on the end over here as well. She's been in a few videos. And our newest member of the family is our little boy here, Oakley. He is a lab mix and we got him about 3 weeks ago?
Almost 4 weeks.
3 almost 4 weeks ago. And he is a very energetic boy, and we adopted him from a rescue. And is there anything you want to add to that?
No, well, yeah, in the manner what we did, one, finding him through Instagram.
Yeah.
A friend of a friend.
So Alyssa had a friend on Instagram whose mother fosters puppies or dogs from rescues, and basically he posted a picture of Oakley on his account, and since Alyssa was friends with him, she saw the picture and she showed me the picture and said, you know, would you like to adopt Oakley because okay. If you want to adopt Oakley because
he's got a lot of energy.
he needed a home, he didn't have anywhere to stay, and they're trying to quickly adopt the animals because there was more and more dogs that needed to be rescued, and they're trying to do a quick turnaround. Basically, we were the third family to be introduced to Oakley. His first set of family members that wanted him had a dog already, and unfortunately their dog had an emergency and needed to have surgery and couldn't keep Oakley. And from there it went from that family to a second set of family members that were kind of iffy about adopting Oakley, and they were kind of like wanting him but then didn't want him. And then we were at the same time trying to go after him, and we did all the paperwork and we did the background check and we did everything we're supposed to do, but then they told us we weren't going to have him because the other family members were going to have him instead. And then about 2 days later, I get an email saying that it fell through and the people were not interested in Oakley, and so we were able to adopt him. A cute story about how we surprised our girls with the information was, as Alyssa knew, because she's the one that introduced us to the pictures in the family, and from there I started emailing the foster mom. And then when I told Alyssa we were no longer able to adopt Oakley because he was adopted out, we kind of left it at that. And then, like I said, 2 days later they emailed me saying if we're still interested in Oakley, we can have him. And so I said yeah. So my husband and I, we were on our way to run some errands, and on our way to Home Depot we decided to do a quick stop and actually visit with Oakley's and check out and see if we're compatible, if this is something that was going to work out for the both of us. And so immediately, as soon as we saw Oakley, we knew he was for us. He was a sweet little boy, very playful. He actually jumped on my husband's arms and started licking him and playing with him, and he was very, very sweet. And so we decided that we were going to adopt him, but instead of telling the girls, we kept it as a secret, like a surprise. And so about, how long did it take for us before we had to tell them?
I think almost 2 weeks.
How do you remember?
I remember we went to my art show, and then after that, then you guys were taking us near Home Depot, but to him, and it was a long car ride.
It was a car ride.
And it took us about 2 weeks. 1 week in which we met him on the Saturday to go see him, and like she said, make sure that he, it was the right fit for all of us, not just us, but also him to us and the girls. And then we did have to wait till they did the vetting of him, so he gets his shots, make sure that the vet look that he's okay, he can come home, that there's nothing wrong with him, and nothing that we'd have to take care of, or at least to let us know, because we were gonna keep him. We were gonna keep him one way or the other.
So we just wanted to know what we were getting into as far as his health. And luckily he was a healthy boy. Everything was fine with him. He's a lot of energy today. I think he's having one of his growth spurts because he has been jumping and running and very, very energetic. So my husband has to run out with him every morning and do their morning routine. And so then I developed a routine with him sometime in the late morning, early afternoon. I go out for walks with him. Sometimes I have to do it early in the morning as well because he has that much energy that we have to go for walks and play games with him and just pretty much have him run back and forth in our yard. But it's been pretty cool having him. We've had dogs before. Unfortunately, they passed away, and we were with them for about, we had a Pomeranian Husky mix, and then we had a Pom, and they were brother and sister. Although they were two different, Nemo was the Pom and then Nala was our Pom Husky mix. They were raised like brother and sisters, so we always called them brother and sister. And we loved them very much, and unfortunately they passed away about 6 months ago. Nemo, now 7 months, right? 7 months ago?
Yeah, 7 to 8 months now.
7 to 8 months ago, Nemo passed away of cancer, and Nala had passed away of, I believe it was, what was it? Was it kidney or liver failure?
It was well, for some reason she had contracted something that made her kidneys, liver, and I believe it was her pancreas to start to shut down. We took her to the vet and all that to figure out what it was, but it was something that was making that happen to her, and that's what we did. And there he goes. We put a bell on there, so now he knows if he has to go outside. So you're gonna have to excuse me while I go. Just take him out for a second and come right back. Because there's not much time between the bell and he's got to go.
The car ride, actually, Mom and Dad were like, Dad was like, really quickly we're gonna go buy something called an oak tree. And by the time like he said that, my older sister was like, oh, we're gonna be going to get another another lawnmower that was like where you sit on it and you drive it. And then Alyssa actually picked up on it because of Instagram, and that then she was, after a little bit, was like, wait a second, you mean? And then Mom was like, yep, because she did exactly what Alyssa meant. And then I was delayed because I was actually daydreaming. And then I all of a sudden hear like screaming because of them, and then I feel them all jumping around, and then I'm like, wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
And that's what he does. Right in the back, nobody can see it right now, but he just happened to climb up just high enough and grab a slipper, which we'll have to try to get it off in a minute a little bit.
All right, so let's wrap this up so that we can take Oakley for his walk. So basically, that's our adventure with him so far. We've had 3 weeks. He has been a handful, and every week is a new adventure with him. And yeah, he's been pretty awesome. We love him a lot. We're kind of obsessed with him, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I'm constantly posting pictures or videos of him. And we all do it. We all take pictures and videos, and we're always posting it on social media, or we just share the pictures amongst ourselves. And he has been a true blessing for us. We have had so much fun with him, and there's been a little bit of a learning curve, but we expected that because he's a puppy.
And that's for all 5 of us.
And that's for all 5 of us, definitely. Speaking of social media, my husband does have a YouTube channel that he's working on, that he's starting to develop some videos for. Do you want to tell me a little bit about your channel?
Yeah, my channel is called Geek to DIY. I like to do things with my hands. I'm a programmer by trade. Okay? Knowing all sorts of stuff, but I don't just like to do things digitally, as well as I'm trying to learn how to make apps and stuff, but I like to show people how they can do things for themselves, and I also like to make overviews and starting to make training videos of how you can use an app. So if you want to do something on Instagram, this is how you do it. If you want to see an app just to see if it goes through it, I'll show you that. So you'll see on my channel things you can do yourself, some overviews, and some details for apps and so forth.
Yeah, and also Alyssa has a YouTube channel as well. Do you want to talk about it, or do you just want to?
I'll say a little bit about it. I just wasn't expecting it. Yeah. So my channel, we've mentioned before, is mostly for gaming and for drawing. For right now, I'm kind of not posting, but I am going to be posting as summer progresses. And pretty much I just play random games that I find interesting and that I think would interest other people to see me play, and just go off of that.
Yeah, and Ava is going to also be having a YouTube channel. She doesn't have it yet, but I am going to post all their channels on the description box below if you want to check them out and say hi. And as soon as Ava has her YouTube channel up, I'll definitely let you guys know as well, so that you can say hi to her and encourage them to keep posting awesome content. So that's everything for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked seeing Oakley for those few minutes, and until next time, guys, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.
Bye.
That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome.